6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're live. Welcome, one and all, to the amazing Dungeons and Tabernacles Trials of Nebu.
Oh no, we lost someone.
Kieran ran away.
He's taking out the trash and probably just disconnected.
He was just publicly executed.
So, quick recap, because last week I lost internet connection, so therefore we lost the stream. Even though my streaming app was supposed to tell me when that kind of thing happens, it didn't. So I ended up, we lost the second half of the stream. Whoopsies. So what happened? The group in Nehustan found this ritual site where the guards had been captured and were about to be sacrificed to some strange ritual. Well, they placed a bubble of silence around it, and to stop the ritual, and they attacked Kevin and Ashton, who seems to be in charge here. They're a strange hobgoblin whose right half of his body is entirely black. They entered pitch. They started off combat with a surprise round where he did a bunch of things and did some damage, threw some fire, and they're going to. But we ended off, right at the start of the first round of combat when we realized that the stream was no longer going. Before we get to that exciting thing, let's get to another exciting thing. The desert. How do can I do it this way? At night. Alright. So, you guys chose to travel through the night to try and get to the city ahead of any dangers that could be lurking in the desert region around you. Around 8 o'clock or so at night, they stops the wagon and opens the gate. Who would be awake at this point? I know you guys were taking turns resting. Who would be awake right now?
I guess I can be awake if no one else is gonna be awake.
Yes, sure.
You gotta come look at this.
Okay.
See, you go on top of the wagon, and she hands you a pair of binoculars. And tells you to look out over the ridge. You guys are next to a fairly large canyon, and you can see a line of lights. It's off in the distance at the base of the canyon, where there's a small little stream running through. Give me a quick perception check.
Oh, that's how this game's gonna be today.
Right.
I'm going back to sleep.
Oh no.
You look through the binoculars at the fuzzy, like it's a fuzzy line of dots with these red lights and stuff. With it's it, you feel like do you need glasses? It doesn't seem like you can really see more than like a line of smudges. But Dea sort of turns to you. Well, I don't think I've ever seen that many just people wandering out in the desert. I can't tell what they are though. They seem small.
I'll tell you what, whatever you say right now, it's probably better than anything I could imagine what those are.
I did a count. Oh, there's probably about 100 people per torch. I counted it at least 30 torches. It's your call. Do we want to keep moving at our current pace and risk getting noticed by whatever this group is, or do we want to try and hunker down and avoid them as best we can?
They're moving towards us, or?
They're moving through the along the base of the canyon, and you guys are on the upper part of the canyon and on the northern side of the canyon. You're probably about 2 hours out from the city. And the rain still hasn't let up.
What were the choices that she said again?
Hunker down here and try and stay hidden, or continue moving and risk potentially being spotted by this group and having to deal with either them, like if it's a group of not good individuals, then you guys wouldn't want to deal with if a rough estimate of 3,000 people strong group. That's basically an army. He just walking around in the desert.
In the middle of the night.
Yes. Wow. If you guys are moving, they might notice you, and they could give chase if they desire to. But if you guys hunker down, it'll be a lot harder for them to even notice your presence, especially if you don't light a fire or anything.
Okay, then we'll just hunker down then. Okay. Scope it out.
You guys hunker down for about an hour while that group passes. You watch as the entire group goes to a cave on the southern side of the canyon, and they just disappear inside.
That's not suspicious.
And after a while, you start smelling something. It smells like a lot of food, like someone is cooking a lot of food, and it all smells really good. And closer towards the end of the hour, you feel the ground rumble just a little bit, just slightly. And at that point, they thinks it's safe enough to continue on.
Okay. Then, guess we'll just cautiously move forward then.
Okay. Yeah. You guys moving at a moderate pace. He's trying to stay hidden, and you guys move forward. There are no further issues that happen that evening. But right as you get to the city, about 3 hours later, who would be awake at that time, or would Picari still be awake?
I guess that would depend on how long she had been awake. By this current point.
You would probably have. You guys had said you were taking watches, so you guys were about 8 hours away from the city at the time, and you've added an extra 2 hours on. But I would have. So whoever would be taking the last watch.
Damn, I didn't write that down. And Kiara's not here, so I guess it'll be Simon.
Yeah.
So Simon, and I assume Picari would tell Simon about what's going on, what happened.
Yeah.
And for a slight quick clarification for me, was it 3,000 or 30,000?
About 3,000. So
okay.
She counted a
because if
about 100 people per torch, and there were at least 30 torches that she could see. That's a rough estimate, and so she doesn't know exactly how many there were. You could call it a multitude.
It's a lot.
If you really wanted to get technical. Don't need people seeing that.
Simon is like, that's a lot, but it's far from impossible. Alright then.
You just keep your eyes open.
Got it.
Like probably about half an hour or so out from the city, Dale would call out to you, Simon.
I'm gonna move the little bar aside. What's up?
How often are husks seen around a city? Like this close to a city?
Simon will think about it.
You know, husks
oh,
go ahead.
Yeah, let me know if I need to roll anything, or is this one of those just general knowledge things?
You can roll a... You could roll a knowledge? Hold on. Simon... Give me a... You can give me a nature.
Okay.
History. Which would you like to
It's
roll?
the same either way. So I'll go with nature.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Husks aren't very common, and like you hear occasionally they'll get blown in by like desert sandstorms and whatnot. But usually it's like only a few, and they're are relatively easy to deal with.
So Simon will go in like about 4 or 5. Why?
There's like 50 of them. Just this, I've passed like 50 of them in the time that we've headed towards the city, and I don't think I've ever seen this many husks this close to a city. And they're not they're heading straight to the outer part of the city. I don't know what's going on.
Simon will fully exit the cart to sit up front with Dea. How many?
You look around, you can see they're not paying attention to the wagon much, but like occasionally one will turn towards the wagon as you pass by it. But like every 20 or so feet, you'll see one. You'll pass by one, and you can see them out in the distance. And like it's weird because usually during rain, they are fairly immobile. But they're like trudging along despite that.
Yeah, you're right. This is an absurd amount of them. Yeah? Whatever you do, do not slow down until we get into town. Alright?
Alright. You need me to do
My guess is there'll be more right before we get there, since it's a major population center. We might have to punch through it, alright?
What's going on in that city? Isn't it protected by
If I know. But it's pretty weird. And there shouldn't be this many. They shouldn't even be out like this.
Maybe it has something to do with the rain.
No, they're immobile during the rain. So something probably magic is going on.
Why would someone want to draw a husk into a city?
I don't know.
Put them in danger too. And Nehusan is supposed to be a peaceful city, a commerce city. You know, it's protected by Jinsu, the god of commerce.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and ask.
We can't hear you, Carrie.
I'll go ask our magic experts, unless you have a theory.
No.
Accidentally have muted.
I don't think I really have any theories. Where I come from, you don't just see the undead around like this. I mean, you have the drowned, but the drowned are fairly uncommon, and if you stay out of the water near shipwreck sites, you won't find any of them.
Yeah. Same here. Usually they're active during sandstorms, but this isn't a sandstorm. I'll be right back. And Simon doesn't want to wake up Bakari because they presumably woke him up like an hour or two ago. And he doesn't know if Mana needs to sleep or not.
But just to clarify, Mana does need to sleep. You just have to find the right puddle.
Okay.
That's a joke. I don't have to turn into a puddle.
Alright. Simon will go up to Mana and gently shake him.
Do you need something?
Yeah. We, do you know why a bunch of Husks would be congregating around a city-state
Mm-hmm.
during
Is
a
it?
rainstorm?
Are they usually inactive during rain?
Yeah, they usually can't move.
Then I imagine somebody needs a pretty big distraction. And it's very common amongst necromancer tactics.
Mm.
If you're doing something big and loud, or if people are too busy not getting eaten,
Mm.
by the
For
time
what
they
it's
react,
worth,
it's too late.
I see. For what it's worth, I've told Dea not to stop until we get inside the city.
Wise enough, though I don't know if their security detail will appreciate it.
Well, they can suck. Be busy with other matters.
Also,
Or
it
maybe
might
they're
be
all dead. In either case, they won't care.
it might also be prudent to find a good place to hide the cart. This is the perfect thing to rob, and if the guards were to question us on its acquisition, it would get messy.
Alright. Thank you. Well, if you need anything, I'll be up front with Dea hanging around the entrance.
Alright. Let me know if something happens.
I'll yell it to you.
Alright, after that, you guys would make it to the city with relatively no issue. You guys would arrive in a room.
Alright.
Um,
You know, it occurs to me it might be a little bit fucked up that Simon's advice was essentially, if they get in the way, run them over.
To be fair, they're basically zombies. It's a different thing if it's like people.
You got card.
You did specify husk, right?
Yeah, us.
Nope.
Oh, he doesn't. Well, yeah, and he didn't specify. And no,
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
just
up to
saying.
Dea. It's up to Dea to discern if he meant people or husks.
I'm just saying, if you run over one old lady, that is going to make our entrance in town very difficult.
Alright, so you arrive on a very rainy late night in Nehustan in the Lower Stone Grind district. Currently, there's no one outside when you guys pass through, and all the doors and whatnot are boarded up. You can see the occasional husk just banging on the door, trying to get in, but you just don't see any guards.
That's odd.
It might. Oh wait, I'm asleep.
Well, it's been 8 hours, so everyone would have gotten their sleep at this point. So everyone's taking a long rest. So the rest of the time would just be doing your prep work.
Is this area particularly full of husk? Or there's just a few scattered ones?
It's a few scattered ones, but with the amount that you saw coming when you were heading into the city, there's going to be a lot more soon.
Hey, pull over.
And so pull the wagon over towards one of the first buildings. It seems to be a small little store of some kind. He's selling like adventuring equipment. It's closed right now because it's like midnight, but it like at this point the horses have gained a level of exhaustion though.
Is the husk still trying to get inside?
Yeah, it's still banging at the door.
Let's see if we can find some information. Do you think husks are drawn to places that are uninhabited?
Doubtful. If they're like other undead.
Good. Okay. Is Junior still asleep?
Is who?
Junior.
Oh, Junior. He'll be waking up. He'll be groggy. Father, when's breakfast ready?
It will be ready in about an hour or so. Oh, just rest until then.
And stay in the cart, kid.
What's going on? Are we under attack? Do I need
No.
to hide under a table?
No need. But your rest is important. It's going to be a busy day.
Okay. When are we heading back home again?
As soon as we reasonably can.
Okay.
Once he's gone, I will activate my suit, and I will engage the husk to end it as quickly as I can.
Alright, just roll an attack roll.
Oops, I accidentally clicked on the calculator.
Simon, it's just off to the side observing this, seeing how it goes.
Oh.
Damn.
Alright.
Does that hit?
Yeah. Both of them will hit. Go ahead and roll damage and double the damage for that crit.
Why did it not put up my damage prompt? Oh, wait.
Alright, so you are able to dispatch of the husk relatively easily.
I'll call out. Hello? Anyone there?
You hear an old lady, he call from inside, "Go away! We don't need any solicitors at this hour."
I would just like to know what's going on. There seems to be a husk issue.
That darn harem, they took all the guards from out of the city to go go do something. I haven't seen them all day.
That can be quite problematic. There seems to be quite the horde on its way.
There's more of those things coming. I knew I should have picked up and moved inside the city, but no. Well, the rent is too high in the city. You don't need another another general goods store inside the city. There's one every other block. Like, What have I gotten myself into?
It seems that they're not current by themselves. They're not strong enough to break down a door.
No, they'll wear it down eventually. Yeah, most people have reinforced doors at this point because you don't want to be woken up by a husk gnawing on your elbow. You best get to a place that's secure before more of those things come.
Understandable. If I may, is there a good place to park a cart that would be safe? We're not worried about defending us.
There's a stables just outside the gate, the gate down the road. It enters into the Silvers district, so you'll need a little bit of coin to get in, and if you wanted to stay the rest of the night there.
Understandable. Well, I hope things improve by morning.
Better. That darn prince needs to. You can hear there's a bit of sarcasm in the voice. At least when they say the word prince. Needs them to get on top of fixing things like they said they would.
Well, I'll be sure to give them a thorough talking to should I meet them.
If you want to keep your head, I'd keep that tongue in your mouth.
Don't worry about me. I'll return to the cart. It seems that whoever's in charge of this administrative district has pulled all the guards on some stunt. What? So,
Seems strange to leave your people undefended at this hour.
They probably thought they found the source of it and thought if they could kill the source, well, the problem would go away. But clearly that has not happened. Either they were wrong or they're dead. Bakari, what do you think? Should we get involved in this? Or should we just attempt to locate a safe spot and wait it out?
I mean, if we want it done quicker, then we might as well do something about it. Otherwise, who knows how long we'll be here.
That is true. They seem easy enough to kill, but that'll change once the horde gets here.
Hello?
Hello? Once more of them show up, it'll be a problem to take care of all of them. And I have no idea how big this district is.
From what I've read, that Stone Grind takes up the entire eastern and northern part of the outer area outside the walls of the city.
Sounds like we'd be running around all night taking care of it. Or I guess all morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Alright, sorry, I had to reload the page for a sec. What did I miss?
Oh, we were just discussing whether or not we should get involved in suppressing the husk, or if we should just try to wait it out. there's no guard presence in the area, so, well, whatever happens, happens.
Alright. What do you guys... So, what's everyone's suggestions, then?
I mean, if we just wait it out, who knows how long it's gonna take, and... I mean, with nobody here to help these people, things might get kind of bad.
So, you're suggesting we help?
Yep.
Should we focus our efforts in one part of the district, or should we spread out?
Probably better stay together so we don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, they're not
At the very
particularly
least.
strong, but in
Yeah.
numbers, that's how they become threats.
So at the very least, we need to stay in pairs. Otherwise, I say we need to be in a bigger group.
Mm.
How about this?
And besides...
We'll stay in a group.
And besides...
Oh. You want to go first, or?
And besides, my ability... My, ancestors will protect us. But I do need to be, well, within range for it to work.
Alright. Then what we can do is, we can start here in the... Are we in the North or Eastern District?
You're where you're at on the map.
Oh.
So you guys would be encountering someone at this particular building.
Wait, but we're on the west side.
Sorry. I'm an engineer, not a navigator. So the west and northern side.
Okay. Then what we can do is we can start down here, and then every hour or so we rotate to the other district. It'll risk everyone in each district, but it means that we can at least suppress any large groups that show up in either, especially if this no guards thing extends to both. It will also give us an opportunity to find a good place to park the cart that doesn't require us to pay a fee.
I see. Very well.
Daya, you're in charge of making sure the carriage does not get overrun. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Also, Simon. Aren't the others in this area?
Oh yeah, they should be. Last I checked from Adarpi, she was coming here to consult her, someone at the temple about help for her sister.
If possible, try to locate them. They might be caught up in all this.
Understood.
And Picard, would you be able to occasionally do reconnaissance from the air?
Yeah.
Alright. You'll see Simon grab his halberd and then goes, wait, they're undead. And switch over to his greatsword quick. Looks at the thing that is probably definitely hitting things with necromantic energy. That probably won't do much. Switches to greatsword.
And considering we're trying to gain an audience with a wish granter, try to proclaim your deeds as much as possible.
Simon the Brave. More like Simon the Foolhardy at this rate, but oh well.
Yes, but you can't denigrate yourself if you want people to sound impressed. Picard, what would you like to be called?
She's gonna give you a look.
Also, secondly, the Brave is a ring name from Goldport.
All the better. You can leverage that. If anybody else came from Goldport, they'll be able to vouch for you.
Sorry, I'm back. What I miss?
Yes. We were discussing our tactics and what we're going to proclaim to increase our prestige.
Tactically speaking, Simon will clear the way, Darpy will provide air support, and Mana will make sure none of these husks get on the actual cart.
I don't think a Darpy is here or can fly.
Sorry, Picari, not a Darpy. A Darpy's busy with her own problems.
Alright, so you guys are going to provide general support for the Stone Grind district?
Yeah.
Yeah. Until we get to, like, a safe spot.
Alright. I need...
Oh, I was thinking until it was over.
Oh, okay, yeah. That works too, then.
Alright, then. I will need you guys to all make a... Let's go with the survival check. I'll put a request in. Just to see how you guys do.
If only Nick were here, I
God,
would know.
my rolls are awful today.
Don't worry, I'll roll for Nick.
Actually, can someone else?
Oh.
Do?
No one else has
I actually have...
roll for Nick.
Hold on. I actually have access to Nick's character sheet.
Can you click on the button for him in the thing?
I should be able to.
Go in the chat and see if you can click his button.
I may have lied, but we'll see.
Yeah, I can just see his stuff. I can't press it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's the same boat I'm in as well.
Right,
and I know why, too.
Gee, it's almost like we predicted it.
But, hold on. Simon and Nobody were stuck in the tomb for a year together, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend 2 of my points, my friendship points, to give him advantage on the roll.
I don't want to do that. Nope, that wasn't it.
Oh, you banished us to the Shadow Realm.
Did you just delete the roll?
Well, I was trying to...
I will gladly re-roll.
I was trying to change his...
I think that is fate saying we should re-roll, everyone.
Oh.
Please and thank you.
Immune check? Sure.
Looks like Keontae's not being nice about it.
Lord.
Well, you know what? We could say Nobody got your back too. It's only a short rest to get it back anyway.
Yeah.
You guys got 2 successes and 2 failures. With nobody.
Oh, Nobody's not gonna have his back?
Oh. Well, yeah.
Also, I thought it was a survival check as well.
Oh, I did a perception.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Here. I'll just do everybody survival check again. And
Yeah.
Simon,
Thank
Nobody,
Jesus.
you roll at advantage. Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna actually kill myself. Thanks.
Don't talk like that.
I rolled the same number.
So did I.
I rolled the exact same number.
Look.
Meanwhile,
the universe.
Don't high five me. You passed. I failed.
Yeah, but I want the exact same thing too.
Meanwhile, Simon and Nobody are over here performing like tag team combos on them for no reason.
You guys are fighting these husks like Jujutsu Kaisen characters.
Gotta jump.
So you guys successfully will fight off both the horde of husks that slowly rolls into town. But it seems like it's endless. They're relatively easy to kill, but there's like a huge number of them just all slowly wandering into town. And it doesn't, like, as you travel back and forth up the Bone Road, you're like able to kill a lot of them, but there's not really an end in sight. And that's because while you guys are up top, fighting to protect the people of Stonegrind, down below, deep into the depths of the city.
Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Our brave adventurers are attempting to stop this horrid ritual from awakening something that you have no idea about. We'll start with Nissa.
Aha. Yep. Thing. Wrong measurement tool. Alright, get rid of that. Alright, get rid of. That's a measurement tool messing up now. How would they change all of this? Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do since I think I could do this, I gotta make sure though. Where is it? Right. I think that's it. Or I could do that. I think. So question. So I know one way would work, but I don't know about the other way. So, with Fury of Blows, since you could spend 1 point after you make your attack, would that work with a gun attack too?
Yes, but you also have to remember the reloading property of your weapon. So you can make.
Yeah, you also need to remember I'm a gunner because because I'm a gunner, I don't have to I don't take any penalties on reloading.
Okay. So then you would be able to fire it as many times as you have attacks then, as long as it's your monk weapon.
Which it is, so I'm good there. Okay, that's good to know. So I could technically fire it 3 times.
And then you remembered why Seth was a gunmetal mystic.
Yep.
Yeah, gun monks are a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just needed to know if it would work with that. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that then. I'm going to use Fury of Blows with my gun. So this guy is getting hit. And plus, since I'm hidden, I get that. I get get advantage on at least the first attack. I don't think it goes for the others though, sadly. But yep. So I'll do that. I'm going to use first attack at advantage. A 15 to hit.
I just realized I can't hear the music.
No, I guess I'll do the other 2 attacks for the Fury.
Aside. Okay.
Right,
Ooh, that's a nat 1.
you watch as on your first attack he casts a shield spell
The last one though.
as a reaction in nullifying it, but you're able to push past that with the final shot. You're keeping track of your ammunition, right?
Yes, it should automatically take it off.
Okay.
Should,
We'll double check it.
but it's not.
Yeah,
It's not, so.
Foundry has issues when it comes to ammunition. I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know how to
It's
fix
just something you gotta check every now and again to make sure it was entered properly.
And
Right.
does sneak attack go off too?
Not on this since he didn't have advantage, and he fully you would have advantage on the first attack, but not on the subsequent attacks.
Yeah, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
He was hitting for the first one.
Yep.
Yeah, the first one doesn't hit because he casts shield.
Mm-hmm.
But the last one does hit.
So
Wait, how did the first one have advantage but he still was able to cast shield?
I didn't think you could cast shield as a reaction.
Well, you cast it as a reaction. I just thought the whole point of him being able to shield it would have been because he recognized it happened. But it wouldn't have advantage if he saw it coming.
I never really thought about it that way. The way the spell reads is as a reaction to an attack that you...
That's right. This is a different shield.
Let's look.
Because that does bring up the question. Because yeah, he wouldn't have noticed. Shouldn't have noticed until
One reaction which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell.
Alright, yeah, so it's essentially when you feel yourself getting hit by an attack, you can reflexively activate this spell.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's just part of the casting time wording.
Okay. And that gives
But I guess the question becomes, it says when you are hit by. So does the attack go off first, or does the spell go off first?
the attack goes off first, but because it raises your AC,
Okay, well, yeah, that was the question. Because, like, do you take the damage first and then subsequent attacks get the shield?
because it says including against a triggering attack, you take no damage.
And you take no damage.
Okay, so essentially, he's. Alright.
Well, he's still taking 14.
Yeah, so you watch as you shoot the first time, and he holds up his staff, and he projects this magical armor onto himself that deflects your first bullet and your second bullet. It goes wild. Give me a percentile on that one. D100.
Okay, give me a minute. Because I know it doesn't like to do right with this stuff. That do wrong.
/R instead of /.
R. There we go.
98. Ooh, let's see what that is. Did you see that? Your attack ricochets back at you, and you hit yourself. Apply the maximum damage to yourself as if you had hit your target.
Oof. Oof. That is rough.
So it's 13 damage.
Wait, it says apply the maximum damage?
Yes, as if basically your max damage for the attack. That doesn't include.
Yeah, it would be a 13.
It wouldn't include sneak attack or anything like that.
Well, because I was looking at the previous damage roll and I see 2d10.
Yeah, because that was the crit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's just a d10 plus 3.
So yeah, 13.
Yep. Ow. And then, since I can, I'm going to use my cunning action to hide again.
Alright. He will take the 14.
Except you need to break line of sight, don't you?
I'm literally behind someone.
Oh, well.
I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about the using your bonus action again.
Well, we don't have much in the way of reaction stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the same thing.
Well, then what's the problem with bonus action usage?
Well, I could move too.
Problem is that he's already used his bonus action. But he can still move. As a of blows works, it's a bonus action in this system.
That's right. Yeah, you can use one to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, it is a bonus action. Yeah.
So no hiding for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, at least I hit him.
Yeah.
It did quite a bit. But let's see.
Yeah, I would be... If I was this guy, I'd be rather upset at the moment.
Yeah, I will move though and get some cover, at least partial cover, if there's anywhere, because it's hard to tell what anything is up on this area.
Well, it's a series of rooms and hallways and whatnot.
So this is a broken wall. You would get like quarter cover, I think Keontae said last time.
Yeah.
Thinking internet wanting to not to call.
Oh, game is paused.
It is now unpaused.
Of course, I lose internet connection.
But you're still talking.
Yeah, it does weird. Okay, it's back.
Done.
Oh, so his internet actually died.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of there.
So you were trying to move up and into cover.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Huh, I'm back. Let's see if I can do it now.
You've already been moved.
Well, it's not showing it on mine. Oh, now it's... I can see stuff going on. Let me see. And I'm just going to cross pod the wall.
Okay.
I will use it next time to help steady my end of that wall.
Alright, next up is Kevin. He turns around and looks at you. Hold on a second, Pedrolino. Oh. He pulls out this bell and he rings it 4 times. Is it 4 times? I gotta double check the magic item. He rings it 5 times, sorry. Ding, 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 ding. And you watch as this bell appears around him. Ethereal. And then he goes, sorry, I had a few foreseen guests with the unforeseen amount of ability, but they should be no problem. But can you prepare me a exit strategy? I know you good. You know I'm good for it.
Oh, if only he knew. I'm guessing I could peek around this corner and see what was going on.
Yes, you can all hear him.
I want to say, do I recognize what's going on there?
Give me on your turn you can give me an Arcana. But Darby, you feel a strange presence pass behind you. is it. Let's see. Alright, so how does this work? Alright, so it's a. Alright, so 4 plus.
How long has it been?
It's been like a couple of seconds since this started.
Second?
Yeah, every round is 6 seconds, so we did the initial, and then it's like a few seconds as we're all doing this.
So Benno's not gonna be here no time soon still.
Nope.
Okay. I said something over my shoulder.
Yeah, you sense something You sense something move behind you, but it's not your turn to act yet. Let's just say you sense it.
Well,
Can I
if you-
use my whip to... Huh? I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Would a 12
Hello?
hit? Yes.
I didn't hear anything that happened after I said something.
Oh, well, I was just letting you know you felt something pass behind you. Would a 12 hit Nissa's AC?
But if she sensed its presence going by her, wouldn't she have gotten an attack of opportunity?
No, not by raw. You have to see the creature to get an attack of opportunity.
But if I sensed it, you didn't make me roll for that.
It's flavor, y'all. It's flavor. Just go with it.
He's trying to do some flavor stuff.
Stop doing flavor.
No, this is Dungeons and Dragons. Flavor is everything. Nom 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 nom. Ooh, a crit.
For 20, you feel something clamp up around your body as you take 21 points of piercing damage.
That knocks me out.
Alright. What is your size category?
Small.
Okay. No bad. As you're sitting there, you see Nissa suddenly go limp and get lifted into the air.
Invisible foe, lovely.
Yeah. As they come into the light, they would become visible. So hold on. Swoop.
Is that a snake?
Yes, it's a really big snake.
Ho ho ho.
Well, that throws off what I was about to do.
As it currently it has Nissa in its mouth.
Oh. Jeez.
Alright.
Yay. Oh yay, we're about to have TPK.
That's Kevin's turn. He had to give his turn for his summon to do a thing. While Kevin is doing that, which card is this?
Yeah, no, I don't think we're making it out of this one.
Believe in yourself.
Doing myself with all of. I've already been KO'd in this exact same dungeon.
Oh,
I'll use.
I bet.
It's not
I'll-
Garpy's turn yet, unless you have a reaction that you can do.
What do you mean a reaction? Because you said that I wouldn't have a reaction to that.
Yeah.
You can have a reaction. A reaction's different from if you're talking about the attack of opportunity from earlier.
So there are certain abilities that can function off of reaction, as in something happens, so you can do this as a reaction. And you get one reaction per round until it's your turn. Essentially, until it's your turn.
Am I just gonna have to double heal here?
So, like, turn around. I turn around and see. That's a reaction.
Well, no.
No, a reaction's like a specific kind of thing that you're doing.
Like what Kevin did, where he cast the shield spell as a reaction. There are
There are
certain-
specific things you can take that say you can do it as a reaction.
Yeah.
So, like
Certain
if you look
class
at your
features-
spells and stuff, that should tell you.
Yeah. There are
Yeah.
very few that do, because it's really kind of nuts.
I don't think that all of my spells, though, are written
Eh.
in.
Why?
Because there's so many for a druid.
You should still only get a limited pool.
Yeah, you have a limit. You have limited ones you pick.
Yeah.
You know,
Let me go
I mean, what
pull it.
spells do you have access to? We could probably tell you which ones would and wouldn't work.
have speak with animals, cure wounds, entangle, beast bond. I was saying that I can cast beast bond with the snake that's holding Nissa.
That's an action.
Well, there is something that you could do that would have prevented some of the damage.
No, she couldn't have.
No, I'm talking about you. Cooperative.
Yeah, except I didn't realize the threat was there, so realistically I couldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you walk over and then you suddenly fall over.
Yep.
So,
I mean, I got poison spray. Like, I've seen it. I can shoot poison spray. And that's a cantrip.
the question is, do I want to spend the time healing you back up, or do I just want to start dealing with stuff?
Healing me?
Not
I
you.
mean, you
No.
might
Alright,
want to heal.
So, what happens
Heal me?
as we get around to the guards?
Where's my health right now?
He's talking about Nissa.
Yeah, getting John back up and conscious so he can
Well,
fight.
I can heal. I was saying that that's something that I can also do. But that's after we get Nissa. So me shooting poison spray at this stake, it gets about Vista, and then we can heal and we can both use it together. Because I have that.
Alright.
I have cure wound.
So, there's a question I need to ask. Has Nissa ever killed someone in anger? Has Nissa ever killed anyone not in self-defense?
I mean, she has definitely killed someone that where it has not been in self-defense. I mean, the whole way down here we were doing that.
Okay. Alright, well, the guards start seeing their leader. The guards start struggling against their bonds to try and break free. Two of them fail, and then one of them gets pushed in by one of the cultists. Into the they succeeded. Sorry, never mind.
And remember, there's a zone of silence there, so any spell that has a verbal component cannot be cast in that area.
One of the cultists falls in the pool. They're going to take 1d10 of necrotic damage. They take 1.
Don't fall in the pool. Got it.
Like, you see them silently screaming as their skin is starting to wrinkle and slaw off. That there's no sound to it. It's just them.
It's just, oh god.
Well, that guy's dead.
Their hands up. Their hands up. It's a silent show.
Harim takes out a scroll, and Harim is going to cast Fireball.
No.
When in doubt, fireball out.
Alright, finally.
Oh, I am not prepared for this fight.
Nope.
Oh, that's the wrong spells list. Sorry.
I have very few spell slots left, and I have a single inspiration.
Oops. That's not. That's not how I did that. Oh, I already had it in there. I don't know why I was being dumb. I thought
You're not dumb.
Well, I assumed that I hadn't planned ahead because I gave them a scroll of Fireball. Well, and I thought that I hadn't put the spell in their spell list, just quote unquote.
Right.
But I already did, so.
You're not dumb.
I really wish bards could get more inspiration.
Right, this was made by. So it's a base. Oops. Click off. Alright, they're going to place it here.
Oof.
Alright. Why is there a critical hit formula for Firewall?
Because spell crit.
There shouldn't be, but hey.
Probably because crit fail.
Alright, so the DC was
Hmm.
14 for this scroll. So
Nobody missed.
So all three of them take 28. What's Kevin wasn't supposed to take 28.
Yes, he was. He's in the
Kevin
firewall.
got 28 because it's there.
Poor Kevin.
Yep.
Don't
Kevin,
change it.
and you guys watch the spell wash over the bell. You see the bell actually glows, and Kevin takes half of the fire damage. It's back.
Oh. Back.
14. Take the damage, you fool. He takes half the damage that he would have taken in as fire damage.
Which was fire damage, so.
Well, yes.
Is he
It's-
immune to
oh,
fire damage?
I didn't actually roll his. I didn't roll his save. Sorry.
He's resistant to fire damage, so that's currently quartered, probably.
Let me.
Mhm.
We see what happened, Fiance. We'll wait.
Deck save. Request with roll. Alright, 18. So it would have been half damage. So he would take half of half, which would have been half of 14, which would have been 7. Sorry.
And then he's probably resistant, so that goes down to like 3.
Nope, he's not resistant.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The way you described it, that my firebolt hitting him, I
Evidence
thought he was
beautiful.
resistant.
He's not resistant, but he's used to taking fire damage. You can tell he uses this magic item a lot. He doesn't really flinch from the heat as the bell around him heats up.
So that bell is still a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yet again, do I burn my turn healing, or do I get rid of that bell?
Well, does the bell need to be gone by your next turn?
Well, it needs to be gone by a turn, considering it seems to be impeding damage.
Is silence a concentration spell?
No, it's a. It is.
I thought it was a concentration spell.
Oh yeah, it is a concentration spell.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So
Pretty sure it is.
Alright.
Yep.
So I think I accidentally got rid of the fog cloud too.
Yep.
There was no fog cloud.
Oh, I thought you guys would do the fog cloud as well.
I think she did poison spray instead.
Oh, okay.
No,
So-
because she couldn't do the poison spray, so she did the fog cloud.
There's
She
still,
couldn't get it close enough.
let's assume there's still a fog cloud here.
Yep.
You like suddenly hear the guy in the pool screaming as the guard that overpowered him attempts to break his bonds. At advantage now because he's undeterred as he breaks his bonds. That's all he can do. Oh, the cultists that.
You know what happened to those two cultists that took the fireball to the face?
All the cultists that took the fireball are like fully dead.
Ooh.
No one is signing up for the guard in this area of the city ever again.
Nope.
Alright, so they're dead. This guy up here, he's like, "You killed my best friend!" Ah!
Oh my god.
Not
Not
another one of these
again.
guys.
He,
They spend too much time together.
he's going to firebolt at the prince.
Alright, I think
So
I have
if
an
I
idea.
click target and do attack, normal, does it work? No. Oh, it missed. How does the targeting work in this thing?
Oh no.
No idea.
I'll look at it.
Bad cultist.
Alright. Next up is... Nope, I didn't mean to kill him. He's not dead. He's going to... seeing that trying to break free is difficult, he's going to try and push the cultist next to him into the pool.
Attack!
You got this, buddy. I believe in you.
The prisoner?
Yeah. They
Awesome.
they have a morale boost. Yeah, and he is successfully able to push... I don't want to take both of them.
Mhm.
Successfully able to push them in, where they take 1d10 necrotic.
Ew.
Everybody just starts screaming. Ah!
He only get a chance to climb back out on his turn, but... Definitely not pleasant.
Nope.
Nope.
Stay out of the soup.
It's spicy soup.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. He's still bound, so Adarpi, it's your turn. There's suddenly
Me? Oh no.
there's suddenly a snake behind you. A very large white snake. With the mask made out of bone and bony spines going down its back.
Okay, I'm not familiar with this type of snake.
No, you have never seen anything like this in your entire life.
Alright. Can I try what I said? Beast spawn? I'm gonna try beast spawn. And
Don't.
roll it. What?
You establish a telepathic link with a beast that is friendly or charmed by you. This creature is hostile.
Huh?
The wording for beast bond. You establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch. You have to touch them. That is friendly to you or charmed by you. That snake is a hostile creature. The spell will not work.
Beast spawn is more for finding animals out in the wild when you're just wandering and making friends with them. So, in a combat situation against a creature that's clearly...
This one doesn't say that. The one that I have doesn't say that. It says a spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
Okay.
Charm creature. That's
And
a
then it
charm
says
creature.
when you cast this spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, you can affect one additional beast for each slot level above first.
That
Alright.
sounds like charm creature.
That's Beast Spawn. That's what it has in D&D Beyond. And
I'm looking at 5e wiki. Beast Bond is different.
I have
You-
this
you
is
have-
it
y'all
says
go
the
by-
player's handbook first level.
no, go by Wikidot
And cha-
because Wikidot is not always correct. Like, D&D Beyond is the most accurate you can get it, and it's in the and it also it's from Elemental.
And
It's
the
in
Beast Bond.
several books actually. I don't know why it's.
The problem though is I'm seeing the Xanathar one.
Like I was trying to click it.
Why did they print Beast Bond in 3 different books? It's in the Player's Handbook, like Elemental Evil Player's Companion, and in Xanathar's.
Well, it sounds like they kept reworking it.
We'll go with the PHB and the.
This is the one that I know.
Well, we'll go with the PHB and the Elemental Evil one because that's the one that's the most. Those two are the same. I don't know.
I'd say I'm grabbing the PHB right now.
It's fine. I'm just going to call my ruling on it, and we'll go with this wording of the spell.
Alright.
We'll go with this wording of the spell.
I said alright.
And you attempt to establish a telepath. So you have to touch it. So that means you have to get closer to it.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to do that one. I would not have chosen that one when it's eating Nissa. Like, why would I go up to it?
You just patted on the
to
back.
Get eaten too.
Hey, buddy. You wanna?
I'm just saying,
not eat my friend?
I based it off of the spell that I had. That's why I made that decision. But I know if I gotta touch a beast, I wouldn't want to be friends with a deer. I mean, I'm a cow, but I don't want to be friends with a deer and want to make connections with wildlife like that.
Well,
but okay.
Okay, let me propose something here. Because I actually just looked at D&D Beyond. And the Beast Spawn I see in D&D Beyond is the Beast Spawn I was just talking about. Animal Friendship, however, is the spell that she's describing. It has a range of 30 feet. With a wisdom save.
I have Animal Friendship.
Because, again, D&D Beyond, I'm looking at it right now with the Druid spell.
I think I have Speak with Animals. Oh no, I have Animal Friendship.
Okay.
In my first level slot.
Okay.
But I don't have the wording in front of me.
Then yeah. Animal Friendship has a range of 30 feet with a wisdom saving throw.
I don't
Let's
see
befriend a snake.
Well, give me a second.
So
give us an out of here.
What levels?
They're both first level spells.
Yeah.
So Animal Friendship.
Yeah, but.
So, in Trials of Nebu, this is what I'm looking at on dndbeyond.com.
Are the spells you're trying to use like in Foundry, or were they hand added?
She had to.
Most of
copy
mine I
paste
hand
them.
add. That's why it takes. That's why it takes me forever.
But she's
I've
mostly
had to hand
copying
add these.
from the books or from the I sent her to the D&D Beyond website for most of them.
Yeah.
So anything that she has in there is coming straight from the D&D Beyond website.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, well, which is why I was gonna say what might have happened is you accidentally clicked
No,
one instead of the
because
other.
even the picture that you're showing is saying the same thing that she said for Beastmon. Establish a telepathic link with the beast you touch, and it's shown by you. So she didn't.
And I tag. I want y'all to see it, but it says the source player's handbook. I fill all that stuff out by hand.
So yeah, nothing.
Hmm.
So everything was correct.
Oh. Well, I was gonna try and save it that she got animal
No,
friendship.
You can attempt an
Well, I
animal
just felt.
friendship.
I felt like because that was the source that I knew and that I practiced for, and that I thought of, which is the reason why I saved that one, that I would have been at least given that.
Well, you have both beast spawn and animal friendship, or do you only have one of them?
I have both. Come on, Sal. What would you do?
Which one would you have prepared for today? Let's put it that way.
I have both prepared.
Okay. So which one would you use then in this situation?
Beast spawn.
Right.
If
Beast spawn then would require you to take a 5-foot step and put your hand on the snake and be like, "Hey, buddy, you don't want to do that."
Right. So I would have no other choice because I
Just
can't
make sure you
use
put
mine.
that really firm grip, where you just like walk up to them and just grab them really good with that
The
good
only way
grip.
that I'd be able to do that would be if I used the Blue Bull's arm to be able to, put some oomph in that grab.
Yep.
It's up to you which you choose to use, and how you choose to use it. But you do have to choose one or the other for this situation.
I'll do animal friendship then.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Is its intelligence 4 or higher? Let me look. Alright. So you go ahead and cast a spell.
I think my talent died sitting here
Okay.
making dinner.
I'll cast it for you.
Can you cast it for me?
Yeah. Alright. You reach your mind out to this entity, but what comes back isn't the simple mind of an animal whose only thoughts are food and survival. You sense sinister, dark thoughts. With thoughts of just consuming, the desire to just eat everything, because if it's weak enough to be eaten, weak enough to be squeezed, then it doesn't need to be in this world. Sadly, this snake is not a beast. This snake has a deeper intelligence behind it than what you would think of for a wild animal. So that takes your action. And what would you do for? Is there anything else you wanted to attempt to do?
Load my rifle. Can I do that?
Yes, you can load your rifle. you spend your movement to load your rifle. Start packing the gunpowder. Load the little ball. Oh.
The realization of, oh shit,
Yeah.
it's not friendly at all.
Alright, this cultist is going to seeing the guy push his friend into the necrotic pool. Well, he's like, hey, that's not cool. I'm going to cut you now. And cut him he does.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Ah! And he's going to call out, brothers, continue the ritual. All we need is the blood of an innocent. This goblin, this acolyte, he's going to be like, okay, all I have to do is I've never killed someone before. I'm sorry, sir, but this is how I get in. This is how I become part of the group.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes to raise his sword to cut down the tied up guard, but he hesitates. He can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't think I want to be a part of this anymore.
So there's a problem now.
Then fucking leave!
Yeah, there's a problem now. We can't kill that goblin. Or else the ritual fully activates.
Just knock him out. It's not that complicated.
Yeah. Knock him out. Nissa's KO'd. And I am halfway across the map. Because I am now far too scared to get into the fray.
Which guard is this? Oh, this guy. Okay. He's seeing the example that the guy across the way said. He's going to do the same and attempt to push his guard into the pool. Who won? Oh, the cultists run, and he's going to. So they're going to struggle a bit, and then he's going to Sparta kick him into the pool. Ooh. What happened?
You've been told no.
This madness.
Oh, for some reason, when this guard moves, all the rest do.
You must have them tied together somehow.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Yeah, I'll just say he just isn't successful in his attempt. This goblin, weakling. Hey, you'll never make it as part of the group. He's going to attack the one that hesitated.
Ruh-roh.
And miss horribly. This guard is going to attempt to escape his bonds. He's unsuccessful. Then we get around to Dobat.
Yay! I am in trouble. Alright.
Like, you can see only the parts of the snake that the light touches are visible, but it's enough to see how massive this snake is.
What does more damage? Yeah. When in... He's like, oh, no, 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 no. $20 to AC. I assume that hits.
That does hit, yes.
Firebolt damage. 14 fire.
Okay.
Still standing?
Yes.
Bonus action. Awaken. Healing word. And I am going to burn a 2nd level slot on this. And I am going to healing word Nissa. For 11 health.
It does help quite a bit. Gets me up back up.
Yeah, now you're not making death saves.
Mm-hmm.
So 14 damage, 11 healing. I'm within threat range though, so I can't really move. As a, well, I draw weapons as move actions.
Yeah, you can draw a weapon as part of a move.
Reminding myself of things. I will draw my rapier as my move action and pass my turn.
Okay. This goblin's gonna be like, that's not how you kill a guy. And he's going to attempt to skewer the guard next to him.
And fail.
And do horribly. These are like the worst acolytes.
Well, we kind of need that given that off rip Nissa went down.
These guys would probably all die to like a single fireball. Right. The cultist that stopped the guard from throwing him into the pool is going to attempt to Sparta kick him into the pool. Who did the natural one go to?
The cultist.
Oh no! He goes
He
for
slips
the
and falls to the pool.
and he like just slips on some blood that was on the ground. He thought he was doing a cool thing, but he wasn't, and he falls into the pool.
Why did I get moved?
I don't know.
I can't move myself because why do I have no movement?
Alright.
Thank you.
So if I move him, it's gotta move.
Ow, I'm
everyone.
moving again. Help.
I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, he's gonna fall in the pool, take 1d10. Alright. He takes 6 necrotic. Next up is this guard who, having been spared by the acolyte, is then going to trip the cultist in front of him to try and knock him into the pool. Seeing as that's an effective strategy.
Success.
Yep.
Help.
Why does it keep moving other characters?
All I can think is that you somehow have us selected. Help.
Alright, he's gonna fall. He'll fall in the pool. He takes 5. Alright, this guard is going to go after the acolyte. And he's gonna attempt to throw him into the pool. Now the acolyte is able to successfully defend him off. Alright, this cultist starts his turn in the pool. He takes 1d10 in necrotic damage. Oh, that's 1s10. He takes 6. He dies.
Ooh, poor guy.
You guys watch as he wastes away into basically until he basically looks like a husk and then dissolves into a pile of bones in the fast moving water.
Damn.
The goblin that almost got pushed into the water, who was having second thoughts about things, He's now is no longer having second thoughts about things. He wants to live. But apparently not that much because he's not too good.
I was about to say that 20 almost sat there.
He is going to nimbly escape.
Help! Help! I'm out of bounds. Help! Like, I was literally just out of bounds. There was just white everywhere.
You get better. Probably.
I have seen the void. I have seen the emptiness. As Dobat's eyes slowly go wide and his head turns unnaturally.
Listen, you're currently in the mouth of a giant snake.
Yep.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, considering it's right there.
Well, I think I should double check something. Is Nissa being grappled or swallowed, or what's the condition going on here?
She's grappled. In its next turn, it was going to attempt to swallow her.
So, currently grappled.
Nissa is conscious, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Up with 11. I did a firebolt and then a healing word for 11.
Oh yeah, because healing word's a bonus action. Pretty smart.
I was about to say, if I had to, I could have burned a cure and a healing word, but I decided to damage and heal.
I'm trying to see what I can do here. Cause I'm tempted just to point blank shot this thing right in the face. I am very tempted to.
Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, ba.
I think I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna have to Furio Blow blast this thing right in his face. And hope for the best. Because I don't really have any way of breaking free of this thing very easily. Aside from killing it. And plus, I don't take any penalties from it either, since I get point blank shot from from the gunner feat. So I don't take penalties from it. For being within 5 feet.
Go ahead and make your attacks. Make sure you're keeping up with your key points.
And your ammo.
Yep. So now I should have 6 after this. Oh, I already put it out there. I see. Okay. So if I just do it this way, will this work or will this mess it up?
There's a button when you click the attack, that there is a place where you can change the number of attacks.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Let's see if this works.
Oh, it is. It's slow rolling them.
Mm-hmm.
Because just don't nat 1 again. Thank you.
Alright, 1, 2.
3, 4, 5.
I think that's too many attacks.
I think so too.
It's just
Somehow-
showing 3 on mine.
Yeah, same here.
I see a 16 and 8, and then a 21. Oh, the last one is all of them in one.
Yeah. I don't know, it was doing weird stuff.
Okay, 21, 16, 8. Eat.
Yep.
The first 2 do hit. Roll damage.
Because, like, it rolled them separately, but then it put them all together at the end.
Well, it's also that on the sheet on the chat for me, it's got Bloodshot, and then it's got an attack roll of 16, an attack roll of 8, and then it's got a attack roll with 21, 16, and 8 all in one
Yeah.
chat spot.
Because it rolled them separately, but then it, like, added them all at the end as well. So it's the same rolls, it's just it added them to did the full thing at the end.
Yeah, just weird.
Yep.
Alright, so roll your damage twice.
Yep. I'm just doing the same thing as last time, and hopefully it works. So 18 overall.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
That's 32.
Mm-hmm.
The snake is still... It's bloodied, but it is not down.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to see
What?
if I can do anything else.
Well, I think it's an action that it would have been to break the grapple.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I don't think I can use disengage to get out the grapple.
No.
No, sadly not.
Disengage just prevents the attack of opportunity.
Yep, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Well, I know what I'm going to do because I know. Yeah, we'll just leave it there for now. Because I do have a reaction that I could do that will hopefully help.
Alright. That doesn't sound ominous in the slightest. Alright, next up is Kevin's turn. It seems like I'm gonna have to do things myself. Oh. Say you who black dog person. Have you ever killed someone in anger? Kareem looks at him confused. Why? Why are you asking? And why do you think I would answer? I don't know. It just seemed like you are fairly new to this whole hostage situation. Here, just like this. He's going to shoot off a Eldritch Blast at the fleeing acolyte.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because you realize what that is.
Yeah, I had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait, why would he?
That's the one that was running away that said they hadn't killed anyone before. Oh no!
Man, you gotta learn to keep shit to yourself sometime, okay?
Yep.
Let's just hope he can take it.
Probably not.
Well, we'll see.
Nope. I think not.
Oh, nope, that's one. That's one. He can survive one.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Huh. I see what happened.
Oh, thank God. He's not level 5. Oh, never mind.
He was supposed to attack twice.
Ah, shit.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nope,
The more
that's a
you say
17.
not one, the less the game's going to give it to you. You know that, right?
Well, I can hope. But that's still only 4 damage total.
See, like that.
Limp out of.
Sir, why?
Don't ask questions. Just run out of here, my guy. You are not made for this life.
His constrictor. Since he didn't give up his attack for it to get an additional attack, it only has one attack to make.
I'd say it either has to go for the swallow or it has to give up the grapple to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it is going to attempt to oh no, because Delbat's behind cover. Here. It's going...
Oh, is it right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will attempt to bite down on its current prey.
Did not realize that. I thought it was sharing, but okay.
Yep.
I literally can't see the map right now because I am behind cover, so it's giving me no view.
Ooh. Impales.
Yeah. So it goes to bite down, but it's
Don't have to use my reaction.
Yeah, its rows of teeth get caught on the belts and metal pieces of your armor, and it's unable to fully bite down on you because there's like a belt or something that you have on is stopping its jaw from being able to close fully, and it's just violently shaking you around. Alright, seeing as he almost got stabbed, he's going to... he doesn't have a weapon. He's just going to try and throw the acolyte into the pool.
Go, little buddy, go.
Yeah, go.
Well, he does it.
Yeet.
To the pool.
Eat.
Yay!
So,
You remember the basics of CQC.
When in doubt, yeah, yeet.
Mm-hmm.
for 10
Oh.
damage. Did you watch as
He
the
just kills this guy.
You watch as the acolyte just gets thrown into the pool, so it just dissolves immediately.
Ooh.
Damn.
Dark homes.
He's gonna move closer to the guard that escaped earlier, so that guard can help him get out of his bonds. Where is he? This guy. He saw that the goblin in front of him chose not to spare his comrade, and so he's going to spin his this round attempted to escape. Yep. He just barely is unable to escape. Next up is this cultist who starts his turn in the pool. He's going to take 1d10.
So, John,
Yep.
do you want to deal with the snake, or do you want me to attack?
I think I could get the snake. I would recommend attack.
So you want me to hit the snake too, or
And
you want me
he
to deal
just
with
fully
everything?
dies. Kevin is currently rubbing his brow at the incompetence of these people.
Because what I'm thinking of doing is, if you're okay with it, I'm gonna step around and just dispel magic on the bell.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alright. Best of luck.
Kareem is going
Yep.
to...
That's the luck to us all.
Kevin really out here. Gods above, it's so good. It's so hard to find good help these days for your evil schemes.
Kareem seeing that, looking at the bell, seeing the goblin trying to make a break for it, it's going to touch them in a soft spot, and she's going to shoot this cultist up here on the balcony. And does that hit? No, it does not. He'll live to firebolt another day. Alright, which card is this? The one that's free. He's going to attempt to free his friend, so he'll make athletics at advantage to attempt. He does not manage to get him free. It'd be so much easier if he had like a blade or some kind. Alright. Next up is the cultist on the roof. Taking Kevin's lead, he's going to firebolt at the fleeing goblin. Traitors who wish to flee, will perish. Ah! He can't hit him.
It's too far away.
If only I wasn't up here on this balcony. Alright. Next up is a Darby.
In silence.
I think Lex has herself muted.
Possibly.
Lex?
Silence.
Let me go check on her real quick.
Yep.
I'll tell Keontae I've secretly been crafting this entire time.
What have you secretly been crafting this whole time?
Materials for a big crafting grind I'm doing.
I see.
I'm doing the Splendor tool grind.
Yep.
I'm on the 4th step, and I'm trying to get a lot of high quality material to make the crafting of the actual item that much easier.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, I am thinking about being bad and getting another game. Now that I've learned more about it.
What game?
Rise of the Ronin.
Oh.
Because I found out that you actually get to create your character in it.
Nice.
So you aren't just played as the one guy that they showed. You get to make your own character.
Oh, so it's like how EPA 14 does it with Meteor.
Kind of.
Well, it's because in the promo material that you see Meteor, the black-haired guy.
Yep.
But in the actual game, you play whatever character you create.
Yep. Yes, it's kind of like that. And you actually technically have two characters, but then you pick between which one you actually are going to play as when you get to a certain point in the game.
The only game I've gotten recently is Helldivers, and I realized I am probably not going to be playing it for a little bit.
Oh.
Well, when starting up the game, the CPU immediately, or it's either the CPU or the GPU immediately jumps to 60 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
And after playing for a bit, my case gets nice and toasty.
Yep.
So if I want to, I think I need to upgrade, get some more fans on this PC if I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
just remember, farm bugs.
Because even when I capped the FPS and lowered some of the settings, it was still putting out some pretty toasty air.
Yep.
So what happened to Lex?
I don't know. Oh, I'm just going to assume that he went somewhere and.
Oh, she's literally not there anymore.
I don't know. See, I couldn't find her. She might be in the room where Journey's at. Yeah, but I wasn't gonna go in there and potentially wake Journey up. So we'll
Ever firebolt the cultist.
Yes.
She doesn't have firebolt.
Thought she did. She cast it before. Or I thought she did.
She cast Produce Flame.
Ew. I was gonna say just use a little damaging cantrip. No resources lost, damage put out.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be better to at least try to get to the top of the order again.
Alright, so he's going to do Produce Flames. Attack Snake.
Okay.
Alright.
12 just hits. Roll damage. 6 damage. Alright. Next up. One of the guys that fell in the pool. All right.
1d10 necrotic.
Yes, yes.
Roll a 10 and mill.
He dies. Alright, the goblin that spared, he's going to untie the guard, allowing them to be free. Which guard is this? Alright, this guard is going to sing the guy that he attempted to throw himself in. He's going to attempt to escape.
Coward!
Well, they don't have weapons. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like the weapons are nearby.
The goblin, he's so indignant that the other acolyte is freeing the prisoners that they're supposed to be sacrificing to their dark lord. He's going to shoot at him with a bow and still miss.
It's start cursing out loud.
Yes,
Why can't I hit?
profanities all around.
Damn it, why can't I hit this one, little man?
Alright, this guard is going to attempt to free himself. Actually, he's going to
I'm gonna step away for just a minute.
go over to this guard.
Isaiah.
And he's going to attempt to free himself with advantage. He's free. Alright. Despite all the odds, the guards are somehow still winning this. As we come to Delvat's turn.
He said he was going to step away for a minute. Right as it gets to his turn. Let's see. So, any comments on how this is going at the moment?
Well, I say it's kind of going in your favor.
At the moment, at least.
Which is surprising because if any of these guards touch that pool, they die instantly.
Yeah, they're at 1 hit point each.
Yep.
And so far, only one guard has died.
Mm-hmm.
See, all they needed was that morale boost, and they were good. It helped
Yep.
that the advanced cultists, that 3 of the advanced cultists died to the fireball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
It's your turn.
And it is your turn.
Sorry about that. All right. So am I able to peek this corner and get like line of sight to everything?
Yeah. Whatever your
Alright.
token can see, you can see.
Well, I can't see. That's the problem.
So move your token to where you can see.
Why is my movement locked?
Should not be.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I need a bit more. Why
Remember, the snake really can't do anything at the moment, because it tried to swallow me.
Okay. I can't tell if the game is just lagging or what.
I'm moving you, so something's going on with your
Okay.
token.
I just need to make sure I had line of sight. And I have range. Where did I go? I don't see my token anymore.
It's where I'm pinging.
Yeah, I see the ping, but I don't see my token's literally gone. Well, whatever. Things are borked. So, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see, can I do it now? No. Whatever. Alright, I am going to attempt to dispel magic on the bell. Yeah, I think Ford as a whole is broken because some of these text boxes are broken. But that might be Opera, I don't know. Dispel magic. I assume I'm gonna need to roll for it.
Yes.
It is a caster ability check. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, that's a skill check. Never mind. I'm gonna save that inspo in case we need it. So, charisma, ability check. Normal. Ah! My hubris.
You attempt to dispel the magic bell, but it doesn't even do anything.
Shoot. You know what? Yeah, I closed out the sheet because I was trying to fix things. For my last action on this turn, I am going to Healing Word, first level, and heal Nissa. 5 healing. I am out of second and out of third.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 1 first level spell slot left.
Well, hopefully I'll take down the snake the next I'm around on my turn.
Good luck.
Alright.
Pass the turn.
Mhm.
Cultist in the pool for 1d10 in necrotic.
9.
Dead. Dead.
Yes, died.
So, I kind of overreacted at the start. Because this is really turning a different favor.
Yep.
You never know what the dice will do. This could have easily been like all the cultists just throw all the guards into the pool and they all die immediately.
And then they all turn on us.
Yeah.
Hmm. But now it's pretty much us against like 4 enemies.
Yeah, but I'm still almost out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yep.
guard, having assisted freeing this other guy, is going to pilfer a potion from the pocket of his precariously perched cultist and down it. He's going to get 1d6. Actually, let me see. I think they have potions in here.
They do.
It's a health potion, right? Ah. It's your basic health potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
2d4 plus 2.
I accidentally dragged it out of his inventory onto the map, so ignore the weird thing.
Underneath him.
Yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll slide it into the guard's inventory, delete it from the cultist, and then have him. So he gets 5. And then he's going to pick up the shield, and he's going to pick up the scimitar, and that's going to be his turn.
We now have an armed guard.
With more than 1 hit point, thanks to the kindness of 1 goblin. This guy's going to trudge over here. They're still bound up, and he's going to attempt to knock this guy who's been attempting to kill his
Goblin friend.
The goblin then sees him coming and jumps out the way. And he's going to turn and try and... No, wait, this is the other goblin. This goblin's going to disengage and is going to start running and towards the door. Alright, we'll come back around to Nissa, and we can go ahead. Let's go ahead and end it here for tonight, and we'll finish off this combat next time. How's that sound?
Yup, that's what I was thinking.
I'd say it's getting late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't usually go this late. Alright.
Yep.
Everyone, say bye to the viewers.
Bye, viewer.
Just love you.